Well, we had a couple of great days at Page, Arizona. It was wonderful. We hiked out to Horseshoe Bend, got a few sunset pictures there. Now we're blasting across the desert. We're headed for Grand Canyon. We might go into Grand Canyon and have a look around there a little bit. The weather's looking up. It's going to get nice and warm over the next few days. Looking forward to that. Well, once again we're in a canyon road. Guess that's because we're headed to the Grand Canyon. It's pretty beautiful driving through here. They're recommending 45, I'm doing 41. Great big notches out of the rocks here. Wow. Just look at that. Once again we're driving through canyons. It's a bit brisk out. We're at 6,000 feet elevation, so you've got to watch out a little bit. We're going down a bit of a grade. It's hard to tell when you're going down or going up just by the engine basically shows you. And here we're coming into a deep grade. And now when it's shady like that, there can be ice on the road. You really have to watch. It could be black ice, or isn't always, but sometimes there is. Just once when you come off the road and hit that rock face. I hope this is going to show up on the video. What amazing color in the canyon walls. Wow. Almost worth a photograph. Well, we're headed to Grand Canyon and we're seeing snow. I've never seen the Grand Canyon with snow in it, so this might be interesting and it might not be interesting. I don't know. We're just entering Grand Canyon National Park and the sign said the roads could be icy for the next 28 miles. Now I got Michelin All Seasons on. Tribal connections. From Navajo Point, your view includes Grand Canyon and extends across the surrounding plateaus into modern-day Indian country. Several tribes still live in and around the canyon, honoring their ancient connections to this place. Grand Canyon is their natural homeland, a sacred place and a source of knowledge for many Native people. Their history was not recorded in books, but lives in their traditions and oral accounts. Their ties to Grand Canyon are born of intimate knowledge and wisdom gained over thousands of years. The canyon's teachings are handed down generation to generation. Many of the traditions remain private, but their continued use enriches the ongoing human connection with Grand Canyon. Wow! Look at the canyon. I've never seen it so clear. The snow really seems to help. A little snow in the foreground really brings out some of the detail. The air is just so clean you can see right across the canyon. It's amazing. I think the snow in the foreground adds to it a little bit. Still, when it's nice little bit of greenery and red and the canyon it's great too. I think we really lucked out. It's been a great trip. The whole trip seems like we've got good weather just about everywhere we go. Sometimes we get a little bad weather and we just hang in and wait and it clears up. But this canyon, I've never ever seen the canyon this clear. It's just fantastic. The sky is nice and blue. Might be nice if we had a bit of a cloud in the sky, but sometimes I can use a little foreground framing, a little green foliage in the foreground to bring out the distance. There's the snow again. I love that. A little bit of snow on the trees like that really helps. The snow and the red rock. What a contrast. It's just fantastic. I'm loving it. Everywhere I look, there's another photograph. You can see the blue shadows on the snow. Underneath the trees, you see the shadows are blue. In the distance, the sky, wow. The canyon is magnificent. Look at those huge buttes over top. Wow, the trees in the foreground, the roots just barely on the top of the rocks like that. That's what I really like to see, the way the trees are sprouting up out of the rocks. There's a museum in the canyon. Unfortunately, most everything was covered in snow this time. I've seen it in the summertime when you can see the walls of the buildings that were there in the past. But the trees in the foreground and the canyon in the background, the way the rivers cut through it, it's just unbelievable. What an amazing place. It's just a great drive along the canyon. There's stops everywhere. You can just pull in and have a look. People from all around the world come to look at the Grand Canyon. It's just amazing. Grand Canyon's Gateway. Below you, the Colorado River makes a dramatic turn. Ever since the river entered Grand Canyon at Lee's Ferry, it has been deepening its gorge east of the Kaibab Plateau. Here the river turned west to cut straight through the plateau, opening a gateway to allow it to carve the deepest section of the Grand Canyon, the Granite Gorge. In 1861, the first geologist to visit the canyon, John Strong Newberry, concluded the Colorado River had carved the canyon. His findings hold today, but why did the river turn to slice through the plateau? Geologists still try to piece this puzzle together in attempts to reconstruct Grand Canyon's evolution. However, continued erosion of the canyon confounds them. With the unending flow of the Colorado River, many clues are swept into the Gulf of California, where they may rest hidden in the river's delta. This is by far our best visit to Grand Canyon ever. The snow really helps. It's cold and clear. The air is so crystal clear. It's just beautiful. There is a little bit of aerial perspective, but not much. It's just beautiful. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Come on back soon.